now we're going to plot the GCUs, and the way we define GCUs is it's areas with sufficient food and at least 50 breeding jaguars. And the second approach, which is then to look at for areas with fewer breeding jaguars, but with sufficient habitat and prey base for their population to be able to grow. The least cost modeling, we got 12, shit, wrong number. We got 15, is it still filming? Okay, we got 15 jaguar experts that looked at different variables such as land cover, elevation, distance from roads, etc. In order to plot the least cost for movement and the highest probability of survival for these animals. So then we try to compare how the other species functions within this. We did this by doing an overlap analysis between the GCUs, the corridors, and 1,500 other mammals. Next, we did an overlap analysis to compare this to the other species, and we used 1,500 other mammals species in order to test that. We then used, for these 1,500 mammals, we created 3 different intervals of habitat quality, so at a low, medium, and high range. And with this, we just also wanted to know the habitat available for each mammal, which we used in our sample. And in this section, for the fifth point, we used an overlap analysis of corridors and fragmentation models, which sounds very complicated, but in reality what it is when there is a high GIS frag measurement, then that means that there's more interior habitat or less fragmentation, and the same vice versa if it was low. And what this would test then essentially is the influence of how well the jaguar corridors conserve the interior habitat for other animals. So in the 6th point, then we created these generated models which would create different GCUs and other corridors, and then we compared this throughout the same points in order to give a comparison of whether these are very accurate or beneficial for other animals. In the 7th step of our methodology, we did a protected areas efficiency, which is just comparing the high, medium, and low habitat qualities and how well those interact with the jaguar corridors and the JCUs.
Thank you very much, Thornton, for your contribution. We can now move on to the next section. Here, we are going to talk about the results of this case study through answering each research question that Thornton previously explained.